Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, where we dig into the latest rides, tweak out the facts, and drive straight into the future. Today, we're taking a deep dive into something fresh from Toyota's EV lineup, the all-new 2026 Toyota bZ5. This electric crossover is the brand's bold next step in their Beyond Zero lineup. So, buckle in, because we're going over every angle from how it looks to how it drives and everything in between. Let's start with what grabs your eye first, the exterior. From the moment you see the bZ5, it's clear Toyota's designers weren't holding back. At the front, you'll notice a futuristic, clean fascia. Gone is the traditional grille, replaced by a sleek, body-colored panel flanked by aggressive LED light strips that stretch out toward the corners like a pair of sharp eyes. The actual headlamps are compact but bright, a full LED with automatic high beams, integrated daytime running lights, and a subtle yet elegant DRL signature that gives it a high-tech edge. The Toyota badge up front is backlit with a cool blue glow, signaling its EV roots. Moving around to the side, the bZ5 takes on a sculpted, aerodynamic profile. It's built on Toyota's ETNGA platform, and that translates to a low-slung stance with short overhangs, a long wheelbase, and flush door handles that pop out as you approach. Clean lines run from the front fender all the way to the rear, giving it a streamlined, cohesive look. Wheel options range from 19 to 21 inches, depending on trim, with turbine-style aero rims that aren't just stylish, they're designed to reduce drag and boost range. Subtle black cladding on the lower doors and wheel arches adds a hint of crossover ruggedness without taking away from the sleek design. Now around back, the bZ5 keeps the futuristic theme going. A full-width LED light bar spans the rear, connected by a smoked lens that houses the Toyota badge in the center. The taillights have a sharp, angular look, tapering inward with sequential turn signals that feel more Lexus than traditional Toyota. There's no exhaust, obviously it's all electric, but the rear bumper is contoured with a diffuser-like design that gives it a sporty finish. The rear hatch is power-operated, of course, and there's a subtle integrated spoiler up top with a hidden rear wiper tucked underneath for that clean, unbroken look. Let's step inside, this is where things get even more interesting. The 2026 bZ5's cabin is a blend of minimalist style and high-end tech. It's clear Toyota aimed to create an interior that feels modern but not overwhelming. First off, the dashboard is dominated by a large, 15-inch central touchscreen, floating tablet style and slightly angled toward the driver. It's running Toyota's latest multimedia system, sharp graphics, snappy response, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and voice assistant built in with natural language control. Below it, you'll find a slim panel for climate controls, a touch capacitive, backlit, and intuitive enough once you get the hang of it. Directly in front of the driver is a digital instrument cluster positioned above the steering wheel, almost like a heads-up display. Toyota calls this a top-mounted meter, and it's designed to keep your eyes on the road. The display is crisp, customizable, and feeds you everything from speed to energy usage to navigation prompts. The steering wheel itself is either a traditional round unit or, on higher trims, a futuristic yoke-style control with steer-by-wire tech, which adjusts steering ratio based on speed. It's a divisive feature, but it's cutting-edge and optional. Materials in the bZ5 are surprisingly upscale for a Toyota. Soft-touch synthetic suede panels, ambient lighting that wraps around the cabin, eco-conscious upholstery including a vegan leather option and contrast stitching that gives it a premium vibe. The seats are well contoured, heated and ventilated in the front, with power adjustments and memory settings for the driver. Rear seats offer good legroom thanks to the flat floor and long wheelbase, and even adults will find it comfortable for longer drives. The rear bench folds 60/40 for extra cargo flexibility, and there's over 27 cubic feet of cargo space with the seats up, more than enough for most family hauls. Under the hood, when it comes to performance, the bZ5 doesn't just look good, it moves with confidence. It's powered by a dual-motor all-wheel drive system that puts out around 300 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque in the AWD variant. There's also a more efficiency-focused front-wheel drive model with about 220 horsepower. Either way, acceleration is brisk. The AWD bZ5 can go from 0 to 60 in just under 6 seconds, not Tesla quick, but more than enough for merging, passing, and spirited driving. The suspension setup is a fully independent McPherson strut front and multi-link rear, tuned for both comfort and stability. Toyota's engineers have worked hard to make sure the bZ5 feels planted, with low center of gravity thanks to the floor-mounted battery pack. Regenerative braking can be adjusted via paddle shifters, letting you tailor the one-pedal driving feel to your preference. And thanks to the ETNGA platform, it's quiet and composed on the highway, with minimal wind or road noise even at higher speeds. Range is always a big question with EVs, and the bZ5 delivers respectably. In the FWD version, you're looking at about 340 miles on a full charge, while the AWD variant gets closer to 310, depending on wheel size and trim. Charging is handled through a CCS port, with DC fast charging support up to 150 kW. That means 10 to 80% in about 30 minutes under ideal conditions. For a level 2 home charging, you're looking at a full recharge in roughly 9 hours with a 240 volts setup. Toyota also includes access to a growing charging network through partnerships with ChargePoint and EVgo, giving owners more flexibility on the road. Safety is covered, of course. Toyota Safety Sense 4.0 is standard, with enhanced features like adaptive cruise control with lane change assist, blind spot monitoring, front cross-traffic alert, automated emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection, and even a new proactive driving assist that uses camera and radar to help subtly brake and steer around hazards. Higher trims add a 360-degree camera system, parking assist, and a digital rear-view mirror. Let's talk about pricing. Toyota is positioning the bZ5 as a premium EV in their lineup, but still attainable. The base FWD trim starts around $43,000 before incentives. That includes things like synthetic leather, the big touchscreen, and most of the tech features. Step up to the AWD limited trim with all the goodies: a panoramic roof, advanced safety, premium audio, yoke steering, and you're topping out just under $56,000. Not bad when you consider its competition from Tesla, Hyundai, and Ford, and especially when you factor in federal and potential state-level EV rebates. So who's the bZ5 for? If you're looking for a fully electric SUV that brings Toyota reliability, sleek design, and futuristic features all in one package, this should be on your radar. It's not the flashiest EV on the road, but it's smartly executed, smooth to drive, and doesn't feel like a first-gen product. Toyota took lessons from the bZ4X, improved nearly every aspect, and delivered something far more compelling. It's not just a good EV, it's a good car, period. Alright, that wraps up our detailed look at the 2026 Toyota bZ5. What do you think? Is this the electric SUV you've been waiting for? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. We always love hearing what you think. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and tap the bell so you never miss a future review or tune-up. Thanks for watching Car Auto Tune-Up. We'll see you in the next one, and as always, keep your wheels rolling and your drive alive.